Hello, I'm Dr. Deepthi and we are learning mathematical concepts. Here we are going to look at an important task in complex analysis, that is to evaluate the integral. Now here the question asked is evaluate integral of z squared dz from 0 to 2 plus I. Here you can see that there are two paths are given. First is the direct path OA, while the second one is the path OBA, which consists of OB plus BA. Now Z, we can represent it as x plus IY. So Z square will be x plus IY whole square. So x square minus y square plus I 2xy. Now when we evaluate it for the path OA, z square we have already found out. Dz can be written as dx plus I dy because z is x plus iy. So what is z square dz? Now there's one real term and one imaginary term here, and similar cases in this bracket as well. So when you multiply both, you will get four terms, two real, two imaginary. So here we know that x is going from 0 to 2 while y is going from 0 to 1. Hence the limits are written as 0, 0 to 2, 1. The four terms we get are as follows. First of all, when you multiply dx with first real term in the square bracket, x square minus y square, you will get the term x square minus y square dx. Similarly, when you multiply I dy with I 2xy, you will get the second real term, namely minus 2xy dy. In the similar fashion, you can multiply I dy with x square minus y square in order to get x square minus y square dy, and you can multiply I 2xy with dx to get 2xy plus dx, where I is taken common. Now, if you look carefully at the path OA, it basically has the equation x is equal to 2y. So we can make a substitution here. If you substitute x as 2y, dx will be 2 dy. So looking at the integral, in place of x, let us substitute 2y. In place of dx, let us substitute 2 dy. So here you will find that when you substitute it and do the calculation and simplify it, you are left with 2y square and 11y square respectively. Note that now since we are only concentrating on dy, the limits are taken as 0 to 1. So we know that integral of y square is y cube upon 3. So we can substitute that and put the value as 1 and 0. When we substitute 0, anyway it is going to vanish. So we just need to substitute 1. When we substitute 1, we understand that it is 2 by 3 plus 11 by 3 I. So this is the first method. Now let's look at the next path. So when I say next method, I am referring to basically evaluating the integral along the next path given. The path given is OBA, which is split into two subpaths, OB and BA. If you notice, in case of OB, throughout y is 0 while x is increasing. Y is not only 0, there is no change in y, so dy is 0 as well. So z is x plus 0i, which is essentially z is equal to x, and dz is equal to dx. Now, the integral is hence going to reduce to integral of x square dx, and the limits of course from 0 to 2. So when you evaluate it, it's going to be straightforward. It will give you x cube upon 3. Similarly, if you notice path BA, here x has a finite value, namely 2. So z becomes 2 plus iy because y is changing continuously. But since there is no change in x, dx is 0. So dz can be directly equated to I dy. So when you look at the integral, it is going from 0 to 1 of 4 minus y square plus I4y into I dy. Again, evaluate this simple integral, combine the terms, and hence you get the final answer to be 2 by 3 plus 11 by 3i. Let us quickly revise what we have done. We were asked to evaluate the integral of z square dz going from 0 to 2 plus I. We took z as x plus iy, so dz was automatically dx plus I dy. When we are looking at the path OA, here basically the equation is going to be x is equal to 2y. So here we are simply able to substitute x as 2y and dx as 2 dy respectively. While for the path OBA, we have to consider each case separately. In case of OB, there is no change in y, so dy is 0, but y itself has the value 0. While in case of BA, there is no change in x, so dx is equal to 0. So z has a value 2 plus iy and dz is equal to I dy. And then by substitutions, you are able to simplify your integrals. So solve them and you get your answer. Thank you.